because I have superficial values doesn't mean I'm not deep.
Hi babe, and welcome to Siani Rose, a place where divine women grow and elevate as a collective with ease. So have you ever felt like you were made for so much more, but you're not quite sure what that more is? As women, especially feminine women, we often carry deep intuition, emotional maturity, and creativity, but we've been conditioned to overlook the obvious instead of nurturing what's already within. Hello my loves, and welcome back. In this video, I'll be sharing how to find your purpose as a feminine woman in a way that feels aligned, gentle, and soul-led. Let's start with number 1 on finding your purpose. It begins with presence and not pressure. So what do I mean by this? True feminine purpose, it doesn't come from pressure, it comes from presence. So sit with yourself gently, allow yourself to breathe. Purpose isn't something that you chase. It's something that rises when you slow down enough to listen. And in that knowing, you have to start asking yourself the harder but rhetorical questions. What softens me and what energizes me without me even trying? The answer to your questions are already speaking to you. You just have to quiet the noise long enough to hear them. Number 2, follow what feels nourishing to your soul, not just impressive. In a world obsessed with hustle and external validation, feminine purpose, it often whispers where the world is yelling. So don't just ask yourself, what will validate me or make me valuable? Ask yourself, what brings me peace? What gives me joy even when no one is watching? Your glow up will be the proof, and the right path, it's always going to nourish you without draining your spirit. It's realizing that your gifts are often what you choose to dismiss. And this is number 3. So think about the things you do so naturally, the advice you always give so effortlessly, the beauty you create without trying. That might be your purpose. Feminine purpose is often quiet, intuitive, and relational. Let me explain. So do not allow yourself to overlook what comes easily just because you are monetized. But it's really just looking within and allowing yourself to trust the process. It's not luck, it's design. Trust what feels aligned over what feels expected, because in that knowing, you allow yourself to grow expansively. Let's move on to number 4. Let your purpose evolve as you evolve. You don't need to be perfect. And that realization, you realize you're not static. You are not meant to choose one thing forever. Feminine energy, it's not binary, it's cyclical, it's seasonal, and it's ever evolving. Your purpose in your 20s, it may not be your purpose in your 30s, and that is so beautiful. Allow your purpose to grow with your healing, with your softness, and with your power. So babes, if you're still unsure about your purpose in life, the first step is to literally do what you love and embody love itself. Your purpose is where joy meets someone else's need, and in that awareness, you realize that your presence and what you offer is truly a gift. And that is it for this one.
You know you love me. XOXO.
Ladies, if this video resonated, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I post weekly videos to help feminine women to live in alignment, softness, and soul-led purpose. Ladies, your life isn't late and your purpose isn't lost. You're simply returning to yourself. And with that being said, we can connect on Insta at Siani Official. And until next time, just a lovely reminder.
So when you're told you're not good enough, you tell them, not only am I good enough, I'm more than enough.